So I wanted to do this video to give you a technique, a really handy technique, and it's something that I know that if you're watching this, the chances are you struggle with this, okay? This busy mind, I call it busy mind. Busy mind. It's too hard, I don't know what to do, oh my God, this has got so much on, oh yeah, I couldn't try to do that, it's too busy, I can't, that, yeah? You might not actually verbalize it or actualize it, but that's what goes on in your head all the time. And what happens is you think you've got so many things to do, you've got so much stuff to do, oh my God, and you don't do any of it, or you just do them all a little bit and you just never get anything done. At the end of the day, you're like, I didn't do that, I didn't do that, I didn't do that, I didn't do that, I've got this to do, I still didn't do it. Yeah? How many of you, seriously, be honest with yourself, how many of you do that? And then, thank you for your honesty, thank you. And I know that a few of you will be like, yeah, but I am generally busy. How busy are you? How busy are you? I'm generally busy. I am genuinely busy. But how busy am I? Do I still have time to get dressed in the morning? Yeah. Do I still have time to speak to my daughter? Yeah. Do I still have time to eat? Yeah. Go to the bathroom? Yeah. Do I still have time to train? Yeah. Do I still have time to watch a little bit of Netflix? Yeah. How busy are you? And you have to ask yourself this question, because my favorite saying is be productive and not busy. Now, how can you do this? What does that exactly mean? Well, we are fussers. That's what humans do. We're fussers. We like it. We like a little bit of adversity. We like adversity. We like all of this sort of like, you know, we like it. We like the idea of being busy as well. We like the idea, and even if we don't, sometimes we get into the habit of being busy. And this is the point that we're going to work on right now, because it can be the single biggest demotivator, the single biggest reason why you fail to succeed at tasks that you want to succeed at. I'm going to tell you a little story. I like analogies, and I have analogies. All of my clients will know this analogy and know this story very well, okay? And it's called the one room. And this is my principle, the one room principle. Now, a while ago, when me and Nin first got together, we were pretty goddamn poor. We didn't have much money at all. And worked really hard and managed to get enough money for a small deposit on a small house. This is funny. So I remember going to see this house, and it was the only thing we could afford. I mean, I'd call it a house. It's more, yeah. Anyhow, so it's the only thing we could afford. We managed to negotiate a reasonable mortgage, put our deposit down, and I wanted to keep, you know, a bit of money to do the house up again, because the house was a wreck. That's what it was bought as. That's why it's so cheap. It had to be redone. I remember buying it, and me and Nin walking to the house the first time with a key, opened up the door, opened it up and just looked inside, you know, and we sort of rushed it a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you, that's something I used to do. And Nin looked at me and goes, oh Tom, it's terrible. No, it's terrible. You know, and this wasn't the feeling you're going to get from your first house, right? It's going to be like, hey, but I looked at it, I was like, it's all right, Nin, it's cool, it's just a do-up, it won't take long. Walked in, shut the front door, and as I did that, the ceiling fell down. I'm not kidding you. The ceiling, we walked into the front lounge, and the ceiling fell down, dust everywhere, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty bad, and we're in a bit of a bad situation, but we'll do it. That's all good. We'll stick together. Bearing in mind, we're both still working, right? So after work every day, on the weekends, whenever I could, I'd be down there fixing up the house, right? Working. I had friends, obviously. Friends would come and help. Lovely. Working so hard. I remember I used to go back at night and just be so disheartened, because I used to look at that house and nothing was done. Nothing had changed. No matter all the hours I put into it, nothing had changed. I remember one Saturday, I was there, maybe putting up a stud wall, I don't know what I was doing, and I had a friend, and he was a great guy, and he was working in a tool shop, so he could give us discounted fixing the screws and stuff, and he came around with a couple of boxes of screws and maybe some tools to borrow, I can't remember. And he goes, you look pretty down, Tom. Covered in crap, yeah, covered in dust. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good, I said. He goes, well look, mate, you're doing pretty good, man. He goes, what are you going to do first? Where do you want to get finished? I go, what do you mean? He goes, well look, as far as I can see, you're doing a bit over here, and then you're doing a bit over there, then you go into the bedroom, then you go into the bathroom, then you go to the kitchen again, and you go to sit. Which room do you want to finish? Okay. He goes, just do one room, mate. Just do one room, and then when that's done, go to the next room. So I go, I guess the sitting room, because then it'd be done and there'd be somewhere to relax in. He's right, and did it. So over that weekend, I did the sitting room. Got back on the Sunday. The sitting room's done. The next week, every evening, I did the bedroom. Bedroom's done. Bathroom's done. Kitchen's done. Cupboard, still not done. To this day, I don't think it's done. Anyhow, so that is where my one room policy comes from. We can add that to our minds. Yeah, we can add that to our minds. All that busyness, cut through it and write down what you need to do. What needs to be done. What needs to be done? Just cut the rubbish out, sit down, 5 minutes, write down what needs to be done. Then do one at a time. Do the top of the list, because that's the first one that came to your mind. Do that one, scribble it out. Do the next one, scribble it out. One room at a time, guys. Busyness is a habit, which is a bad habit we need to get out of. The one room policy will, I promise you, cure you of that. It's what I swear by, and it's why I sleep now. I never used to sleep. It used to be like, before bed, I'd be like, a million things to do. Now, none, because of the one room policy. And what's even better is if you don't do them, you've still got a list of what you have to do. So you can release it from your mind because you have that list. So guys, the best saying in the world, be productive, not busy. Use that one room policy. All right guys, cheers, bye-bye. Bye.